Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first down, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Watson off play action. Had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Read it well, and it's picked. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he stopped immediately there. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
No gain on the play.
Herbert now.
At the 7-yard line.
Caught on a slant. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year and missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only run of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Tillery. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Caught out right by Renfro. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And some space here. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. Through 1 quarter, 9-7 our score. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On second down, Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Escaping the pressure right.
Herbert has it knocked free.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for Cleveland. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he...
Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, and the Browns have taken the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Makes the score Browns 21, Chargers 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA!
Like so many wide receivers, he's a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. That's complete. It's Bell. And some room to work. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Caught here by Bell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll buy some time right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert throwing again. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now it's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. Quick hitch, complete. It's Williams. Touchdown! Mike Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that gives the lead.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds half as this one is away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, or not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Watson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
The final shot before the break. Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
A try here for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
To throw is Watson. The quick slant caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Deshaun Watson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 41, Chargers 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll just get rid of it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now for the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Browns. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Chargers 39.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
On first down, it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert, he'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Buying time to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watson off play action.
Runs over him.
And that is taken in by Njoku.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First down, Browns.
Watson now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Chargers 39.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Your pitch, landing the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Herbert on first down now. He'll get this to Eckler. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Rolling to his left, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Your catch, a 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. Trucks over him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll run with Chubb. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Chubb. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short.
Leads to 4th down and goal.
They'll run for it. Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Browns are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 47.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again.
Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Grant Delpit.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, some strong running. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had a broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Second and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away.
And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Brownsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Throwing now, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A give. This is Chubb. Oh, he bowls over him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10. At their own
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Herbert now. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they boost their record up to a strong